What's up? This your boy AJ. Coming live in effect right here. Check out my shirt. It's kind of a little tight, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Flash. When they seen the movie Justice League, and we got a lot to talk about. But first, y'all know the drill. Watch the trailer.
Let's do it. All right.
I'll take that as a yes.
What?
The ring.
The world remains in mourning after the death of Superman. Violence, acts of war, and terrorism are all on the rise.
I had a dream. It was the end of the world.
Invasion.
I think it's something more. Something darker.
We're asking people we don't know to risk their lives.
Strong man is strongest alone. You ever heard that? That's not a saying. That's the opposite of what the saying is. Divided. We are not enough. The world needs Superman. I made him a promise. This is why I brought you together.
Ride ain't over yet.
My man.
Oh, awesome. As a bat signal, that's your... Oh, sorry. That's your signal. That means we have to go now.
Yeah, that's what that means.
It's so cool.
What's up? This your boy AJ. Went to the movies last night with my wife, and we got to see Justice League in 3D. Yes, I had to watch it in 3D. I didn't want to see it in nothing else but 3D. When I tell you this movie was full of action, it was full of action. However, I do have some good things and some bad things I would like to discuss. Okay, so let's just get the bad things out the way real quick. I only had two bad things out of the whole movie I did not like. One is how they started the movie out. They started the movie out simply by having a newspaper that says Superman is dead on top of a roof in the middle of the night. Like it just put itself up there. Like I'm talking about it wasn't bundled up or crumbled up or like the wind blew it up there and it came apart. It just was just there, blah. Like brand new newspaper, still folded up, still no crease. Superman is dead. That didn't. The opening was kind of stupid. That what I did not like. I mean, I felt like they should have just kept going with the act go from the funeral, like start with the funeral, of you seeing him getting buried, and then going up to like his wife, reading the newspaper, and then went into her grievance, because they show where the mom and the wife grieve over the loss of Superman. And in the scene after they show the newspaper, they show Batman. He get into he find his villain that's stealing, and he uses the villain fear. He don't want to catch the guy. He just want to catch the guy to use his fear to lure out a predator that he's been looking for, which is what the main movie, the whole movie was about. Was about this villain. Okay, so rewind. I told you there's only two things I wanted to talk about that really bothered me about the movie. That and the ending. I like the ending, how they had them all standing up there and they unified together. They are a team. But what the fuck did the little bubbles and little hearts and kisses and all that shit come from? Like, they just saved the world and now they got bubbles. No fireworks, no explosions, no Justice League. Just bubbles. Just how we gonna eat them in with just bubbles? Okay, so we just gonna get off that. I mean, those two big things was the only thing I did not like. However, there was a lot of things I did like about the movie. The effects, the slow motion, the B-roll, the anime. I mean, it was a good movie. I like how they introduced everybody. How they introduced Aquaman, Flash. Actually reintroduced Wonder Woman. I got to see that everyone had their own little shine in the movie. Everybody was not overshadowing no one. However, Aquaman should have got a little bit more detail on who he was. So, like, if you was a person that was not into comics, but you wanted to see this movie, you would not got the idea that Aquaman and Poseidon was related. Like, you would have lost that because they related. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were like, well, how did he get Poseidon fish hook, or what you want to call this shit? What is it called, babe? Poseidon, the thing that Aquaman had, I'm having a brain fart right now.
I have no idea, babe.
They called it a pitchfork.
Yeah.
His pitchfork. You would not got that idea where he got that from. So, I like how they introduced everybody. For example, how, Wonder Woman had her own area. I mean, she just had it was all about her. It was all about, her into her Athena warriors, and how, she knew what was going on when, for example, the villain that they fighting, he goes back to her home to steal this block. It's 3 blocks called Cell of Lives. I think that's what I'm going to call them. The Cells of Life. And her family was given one. Humankind was given one. And then Aqua World was given one. Aquaman and his people was given one. So, the villain, he attacked her family first. Her people first. And, the fight scenes between her people, and it was so, this guy was so, it was so dramatic and realistic in 3D that, like, I literally was like, go! I literally was screaming at the top of my lungs. Like, the action scenes, from them riding the horses to, the fights, it's just that, like, when you throw somebody that hard, and they go into the ground with the horse on top of them, I'm going to need a little bit more blood, though. That's all thing I say. I need a little bit more blood. Okay, I'm going to need you not to be in the ground and have no blood on you, and the horse just laying there like this. Nah. So she's over there. She's doing her little sculpture. She's just a woman of all. She's just a Renaissance woman. She's just doing her little sculptures, and she hear the news, and in the background, she turns around and her mom shot an arrow, an infinity fire, to the historical location, I think in Greece. I want to say it's Greece, Egypt, Greece, somewhere. And her mom says she's gonna know what this is when she see it, and she did, because soon as it happened, she goes to find Batman, and she tell Batman, "Look, we only got so many days. He coming for everybody. You know, we gotta get our act together. We gotta get the team together." So then Batman, like, you know what? I want to get this little kid I keep on seeing. I don't know what his powers is, but I know he's gonna be useful to us. And then she sent him to go get the black guy Victor. Victor is a little hesitant with her, but back to Flash, because Flash is the next guy to introduce. Flash is a kid, and he's a nerdy kid, and he's into electronics, and his father is locked up. So that's his motivation, is get his father out of jail, because his father has been arrested and put in jail for killing his mom. Some kind of way he think his father is innocent. They didn't tell the detail why he think his father is innocent, but he think his father is innocent. So Batman goes to him and he's like, "Yo, I need you, to join me." He like, "Cool." He like, "That's it? Yeah, cool." But he wouldn't tell Batman what his special power was, until Batman took out one of his little Batman spears, and when he flung it at him, he dodged it real fast. Like he does, like with that lightning. Like, whew. So he like, "Shit, what is that?" And of course he starts explaining to him why, what it was, and da-da-da. But the weakness to Flash is Flash has to eat. If he does not eat, he will not be fast. He needed to keep his why did I say it, babe? Huh? To keep his energy up. His heat. He has to keep it up. He has to eat to keep his speed up. Okay? But he's a goofy kid, and he's a shit. I'm sorry y'all went too fast, because I forgot about Aquaman. Aquaman came before Flash. So Batman goes to this city, this country that's like isolated from the world. And it was told by him that he did research that he was trying to tell people that he did his research on this man that was known to help these people during the wintertime with fishing and bringing them back for safety if something happened on their boat, and he didn't use a boat. So he goes to the people and tell them, "I will give you $20,000 to let me meet this man and give him I need his help." So Aquaman is actually standing in the room. He's played by Lisa Bonet's husband, who also is named, what's his name? Jason, Lisa Bonet's husband. Look his ass up. I'm gonna have everybody's name in the credits. I'm not a name person, so I'm not gonna be that technical. I'm just gonna tell you that the movie was good. But my wife was scared of him because his eyes was bluish gray, but he was like the funniest character out of all of them. He tried to be serious, but then when he got into the group, he became very funny. He was very cocky at the beginning, and then at the end, you saw the kid come out of him because he was doing something that he felt like he needed to fulfill, which was take this villain down. So back to the introduction of people. So then you got Cybertron. I'm gonna call him Cybertron. He plays on Teen Titans. I think I don't have a picture of him on my wall yet. But you find out the background, how he was developed. His mom was killed, and he was in a car accident, and his daddy was this engineer, and he didn't want to lose his son, so he used the cell that the villain is trying to come back and get on his son. And that's how they have the connection on finding the other 2 cells once they have been stolen by the villain. That he has the cell in him. But at the beginning of the movie, he's very adamant with not being known. He don't want no one to know. He wants to be, he sees himself as a freak of nature. He wants to be dead, and Diane goes to him and, tell him how she lost the love of her life, and that she wants to give up, and then just the fact that she see that people need her, that's the reason why she just want to give it a try. And then she tells him that because you meeting with me, that lets me know that you wants to change. And that she knew that he was listening to her and Batman talk about them, which is Flash and him over in the woods. So she knew that he was already there. She heard him. So they, of course, she convinced him, and he comes onto the team. So now everybody on the team, and they get to fighting. And let's just say they need help. So Batman like, man, we need help. We need one guy. And apparently the guy's dead. So they need Superman. So Wonder Woman is like, he's dead. Let him stay dead. There's nothing we can do. Batman like, that's a negative. There is something we can do. So they got this brilliant idea of digging Superman up and taking the last cell that they have in their possession, taking him to his boat, his little ship or whatever it is that he came in on, put his ass in the water, and take Flash and tell Flash, I'm gonna need you to get all the juice you could get up. And at the same time we drop the cube in the water, we need to take your electricity and we need you to basically electric shock him to back to life. Okay, so Flash like, you know what? I got this. He takes off running. 3, 2, 1. Drop. He touches it with his hand, and boom! Up rises Superman. But when he rises as a pissed motherfucker. He's mad. When I mean he mad, he is mad. They get to fight. The reason why they get to fight is because the Cell and Cybertron, ain't his name Cybertron, babe? Cybertron? The black guy, Victor. We're going to say his name Victor. Look, I'm having a brain fart with what they call him. Because they didn't call him, they kept on calling him Victor in the movie. They didn't call him by his name that he goes by in the DC comics. They didn't call him by that. They called him Victor. So that's why his name is like a, yeah. But anyways, he comes back alive. And Cyber cannot control his arm. And his arm makes him shoot at Superman. And when he does that, Superman reacts in a violent way. They get to fighting. Wonder Woman like, Superman, remember who you are. You the last son of such a. Superman like, fuck that. I ain't trying to hear that. So he headbuster shot her ass. He literally throwing people around left and right. They can't control him. He is so fast that he even can see Flash running past him. That he slings. He has Cyber in one arm, Victor in one arm. He has Aquaman in one arm. He literally have everybody picked up. And Flash try to run around him to try to knock him out. And he sees Flash, like he literally catch Flash with his eye. And catch Flash and literally just sling everybody towards Flash. That's how powerful he came back. And then Batman pops up. Batman, why would you pop up after getting Superman killed? I don't get that. You are the only one that don't have superpower. He picked Batman up, and told him that I want to see you bleed. That's how furious he is. They think that Superman is not back, but he's back with a vengeance. Like, he's back, he's pissed. Like, you're the reason I was dead. You're the reason I lost all those years with my wife and my mom and da-da-da-da-da. So, instead of just Batman saying, I'm sorry, he like, I don't know what to say. Like, he didn't know what to say. So then, of course, he beat his ass. You know, he roughed him up a little bit, and he left. They called in the kryptonite. They knew that his kryptonite was Lois Lane. They called in, and he like a little 2-year-old. He threw Batman ass like a goddamn little how you threw him, babe? He threw Batman like a little clout, like shit. Hey, babe, you know, I miss, you know, he had a little bitch moment. I miss you. And then he took off with him. And they went to, you know, they always go back to his home. This is home. He went home. And, you know, she was like, you know, I miss you. And I failed you as a wife. I was weak. And, you know, she like, I called your mama. And then she like, but I gotta let you go. And then he like, I know. He called me back for a reason. And she like, he needs your help. So then, of course, you know, the cube gets sucked up by the last cube gets sucked up by the villain. But because of Cyborg Victor having the cube in him, he can detect it. He knows how to find it because it's him. Part of the cube is him. And, you know, he gets to looking for it. And while he's looking for it, you know, you get to see Batman human side. You get to see the bruises of comeback. And he's trying to tell Wonder Woman, it's time for you to be the leader. I can lead this, but I need you to be the leader. That's what I got from that scene of them having a little emotional talk. And that's what I got from that. So he finds it. He finds the 3 cubes. And they goes to the location. The location is like in a whole nother country. In the middle. But apparently they knew where it was at. This old oil refinery that they took hostage in. So they get there, and you know, they don't have a plan. The only plan they had was a knockdown of this shield they had. But when he put the 3 cubes together, it made this shield around the oil refinery thing they was in. So Batman only plan was, well, I'm gonna shoot this shield and disable it, and then y'all go from there. So what kind of leader was that? I don't know. So, of course, he does that. He knocks the shield down. The damn bat wing mosquito things that was with the villain, they tore his bat car up. So, he was no use no more. With his little bit of pop gun, he wasn't no use no more. But Aquaman and Cyborg, they worked as a team. They were slinging each other around, floating in mid-air. I mean, they worked as a team, was taking down the little mosquito man left or right. I didn't even see Wonder Woman in that scene. So then they send Flash to do something, and he don't know his direction, so he was just lost in the whole damn movie. So then the fight, the big fight finna happen. They get to your guy. Aquaman and Wonder Woman going toe to toe with him. Pow, pow. I mean, he's slinging the shit out their ass. He's slinging their ass into the wall. I mean, he going toe to toe with their ass. They holding him. They trying to keep him occupied while Cyborg go over there and try to get in and with his hands and break them apart. The 3 cubes, because now they're fused to be one. And if they refuse to be one and stay one, they gonna destroy the world. They gonna soak up the energy out the world and kill the world. So while they fighting, he literally picks up Victor and breaks Victor's legs off. So Victor laying on the ground looking like a damn fish with no water. He's just flapping around. Okay? So, poor Victor. They just did the black man wrong again in the damn movie. Anyways, out of the blue, here come Superman. Superman looked at the dude and said, I do not like villains. And he punched the shit out this goddamn villain. I mean, when he hit his ass so hard, I just told Wonder Woman, Aquaman, y'all can just have a seat because we don't even need y'all no more. Superman finna just take care of all this right here. The guy couldn't even keep up with Superman. Superman, him and Flash went over here and moved the whole city out the country. And then he came back and started whooping on this man's ass some more. You know, we don't even need you no more. So, I want to ask the producer of this movie, what the purpose of taking just a simple family, putting them in the middle of Never Never Land, and leaving them for the bugs to get them. But the funny part about that was the little girl went into the cabinet and got the mosquito. We got the mosquito spray like that was gonna do, like that was gonna do something. Then you put a truck out of everything they got destroyed in the city. You left them a all beat up truck to get in and take off in. And then they pulled my wife's number. They ran out of gas. So not only is they traumatized, they stuck. So then Flash come out of nowhere. So now they traumatized on top of being traumatized. Tell the girl, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I got you. Grab it and push them to safety to a whole nother country. So now they lost, traumatized, and without gas. Good ending. Lost, traumatized, and without gas. The movie was, I can say it was good. I liked how they ended it. They ended it with Flash and Superman racing. And they said that whoever wins, if Superman wins, they get to go to brunch. Because he don't know what brunch is. And if Flash wins, he gets to take them to brunch, but he gets to say he took them to brunch. Which was very cool. I like how they ended. Overall, I would give the movie 8 out of 10. I would give the photography, I would give the graphic photography an A+. I loved it. Doing being a graphic designer and seeing like the electricity pop off Flash and they slowing it down and you seeing the actual. Only thing I say, I wish they would have just let Aquaman do a little bit more than what he did with his pitchfork when he slapped it down on the ground and forced the water to stay put. I would want to see a little bit more. I didn't want to tell all the movie, so I skipped around to the major part of the movie. But overall, I gave the movie a B, 8 and 8. And if it was a part 2 to the movie, I would go see it. Now I need for Marvel, Black Panther to come out and let me see what that's going to do. But I got to go. You know, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more reviews. And talk to you later.